Hey my beautiful Virgo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your December 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below if you want to book me there. But without further ado, let's get started here. Virgo, you did have a Page of Pentacles dipping on out real quick. There could be some sort of increase in money. This could be some sort of gift coming in. It is a gift giving season. So by the way, happy holidays guys. Hope you're excited to spend time with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. But you could be receiving something very nice, like a really nice gift this year. And it doesn't have to be materialistic. It could be something that holds like so much sentimental value that might be coming through. Could be something from a family member who's passed on being gifted to you, so that's why it could hold so much sentiment, especially if that person was somebody who you were very, very close to. A bit of an emotional gift in a way, but it's like wonderful at the same time, something you really cherish. So that could be coming through, but random message. Nonetheless, let's get into the nitty gritty and see what's going on. What's going on here for Virgos? Coming on in to December 2023. What's up with you? Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Four of Swords. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Eight of Cups. What you're dealing with here, Two of Cups. Looking at the current outcome, we do have here the Emperor in the upright position as well. So let's have a look here at these cards. Now, I do want to mention Four of Swords coming into play for you. This is a card here that represents taking a bit of a break, usually a moment to rest, if you will. I think that right now, you've kind of needed some time to sort things out, I'm hearing, to figure things out as you're making a move of some sort. So coming into the month of December, giving yourself time to figure something out. Yeah, looking at the current energy, I feel like you come to the conclusion that you need to walk away from something. So due to the nature of having time to figure something out, I think the conclusion you come to is that it is time to walk away here with the Eight of Cups. You could be walking away from a person, place, or thing, however that ends up resonating towards you. But the interesting part here is looking at what you're dealing with. You know, as you walk away from something, you're also walking towards something and connecting with something new, right? You always hear when one door closes, another door opens. This is the case of that happening. So as you may be walking away from something coming into December, you're definitely walking towards something as well and connecting here to something new. Looking at the current outcome, we have here the Emperor card. Emperor here is about feeling like you're in your power, sitting in your power, feeling good, and also you're at a point in time where you're recognizing that you have the power to choose what you want for yourself with your life. So you've made a good choice. I think you're happy with the choice you've made. Tell me about the Two of Cups though. What is Virgo walking towards coming into the month here of December? We have here the Hierophant. We have here the Moon card. Something here that you feel that when you connect with it emotionally, it's beautiful, as well as with the Hierophant being a card of devotion. I feel like you're walking towards something new that you're devoting your emotional investment to. So this could be a new relationship. For most people, this will be what that's representing. So it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Maybe you're just starting to walk closer towards a friend, and this is a new friend that you feel more devoted for, as maybe you're walking away from a previous friend. Maybe this month you're walking out of a relationship, but now you found somebody that you do want to devote your emotions to and devote your energy to. So I definitely see many of you here out with the old, in with the new. Or things could just be changing. Maybe it's not a new person, but the closeness you found could be relatively new with this person in comparison to how it used to be. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling here so far. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. But yeah, I feel like it's out with the old, in with the new kind of energy. Why do we have the Eight of Cups though? Why is Virgo walking away? Why is Virgo out with the old? We have here a Strength card coming out. Following up that Strength card, we also have here a Six of Pentacles. Someone or something wasn't the same as it used to be in the past. So with the Strength card showing up for you, it was kind of like time for you guys to take a step back from this. I think you were recognizing maybe you were holding on to the version of who someone or something used to be, but it wasn't exactly who they are today. And as you're kind of coming into the acceptance that today someone or something is different, that's what's making it a lot easier to let go. I think you've held on to a version of someone or something that you were the most happiest with. Maybe you held on to the version of your romantic partner when the two of you first started dating. Maybe they turned into somebody different that you don't resonate with now. And maybe you held out on hope that they would become that person they used to be. But that wasn't happening at the end of the day either. Same thing with a job. Maybe you wanted to re-embark on that feeling you used to have in a certain kind of career. Maybe that feeling faded and it's not a feeling that's coming back. So this month is about realization that I'm itching to connect with what resonates with me now, and what was previously in my environment is no longer in resonance. So something had to change for sure. Now, moving ahead here forward, let's see what's showing up in regards to your challenge for the month here, December 2023. What do we got showing up here in Virgo's challenge coming into the month of December? First card out is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that being in the feng shui of things, getting back into the flow is what's a little bit challenging because you're starting from scratch. Nine of Pentacles here is being on your own, being individual. So I think that walking away wasn't necessarily the biggest challenge, but now as you've walked away from something and you're kind of on your own again, it's where things are a little bit weird. This is the challenging part. It's not a bad challenge though. For example, if you left a job that just doesn't serve you anymore, sure, being unemployed isn't really the most funnest feeling ever, but it gives room and opportunity to start searching for that next job. Same thing with love. You know, it might be a little weird, especially if you've been in a partnership for a couple years with somebody, but being newly single gives you that blank canvas to explore who was coming on in next. So it's a bit of an odd feeling, I would say, at most, with your challenge. It doesn't feel like it's inherently bad. It's just a little weird now, being individual, you know, being on your own from someone or something when that was what you were used to, you know? So it's a little weird, to say the least, but nothing too bad here for sure. Moving along forward for Virgo, what do we have in regards to what they can expect throughout the rest of December 2023? What can my Virgo peeps here expect throughout the rest of the month? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. First card coming out for you is the Knight of Swords. Looking at the next card, we have here the Two of Wands, we have here the Eight of Wands, and lastly, we have here the Page of Wands as well. A lot of fire energy showing up. You could be dealing with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Now, Knight of Swords showing up here to the Two of Swords. You guys are quickly making a choice that you feel will be the right choice for you. So I think that in terms of what you can expect, you're figuring out what you want relatively quickly, what you want to invest in, what you want to align in, and I think that something new is blossoming and growing very, very quickly this month. It could be the new interest in someone romantically, the new interest in a friend, or maybe you're starting to feel newly interested in some new kind of career. Overall though, guys, I think that your energy has shifted and your focus has shifted. You see that you want something different now, and whatever this is, this new thing that's going to interest you, I feel, is coming in very, very quickly here in December 2023. How is this new situation going to pan out for Virgo? Coming into this month, we have here the Queen of Cups. We have here the Lovers. Oh yeah, I like that. First and foremost, Queen of Cups showing up for you is representative of you being very emotionally fulfilled with whatever this is. But on top of the Lovers card showing up here, Lovers is about really loving what you have and really, really feeling connected. So if you started a new job, you love it. If you have a friendship that's relatively new, you're happy with it. Or maybe you and a friend that were never close before found closeness and you're happier than ever. Same thing with love, same thing with whatever is going on in your life, guys, whatever area or walk of life. So you're at a point here where it's like, I'm really, really happy and really, really connected to something in a way that I wasn't before. So that's good. It feels good here for sure. What other information do we have here for Team Virgo in regards to what they can expect throughout the rest of December 2023? What other information do we have here? We have here the Temperance card, sweet. We also have here the King of Pentacles, and we have here the Three of Pentacles showing up as well. So I already feel here right off the bat with the Temperance, things feel good on an emotional level. You're very emotionally balanced. You're very chilled out here this month. King of Pentacles is about feeling very collected. It's usually a very cool, calm, collected, and stable energy. So whatever this new thing is, it definitely has a good sense of stability. And I think that that stability is providing comfort for you. And on top of it, with the Three of Pentacles here, it makes you more excited to put in the work. So if it's a new relationship, you know, it feels stable, you feel comfy with this person, you're excited to keep on going deeper and working on your relationship with this individual. If it's a new job, you're like super happy with it, you want to keep on putting in the work. So I see stability showing up here and long-term stability here as well. Like I'm feeling longevity with whatever the situation may be. So if it's a new friendship, new lover, new job, whatever, it feels like there is a long-term investment happening here, and you're going to be putting in quite a lot of work into this long-term investment. Some of you could be getting a new house here. Property is showing up. So there may be a long-term investment in a property, a long-term investment in a car, something of that nature. You're happy with a new thing, though, coming in here this month. So December is nice. It's a great time for new beginnings is what I'm seeing here for you. All right, Virgo, that's what we got here for your main situation so far. Let's hop on into your career, your love life, and your personal life and see what's going on in those areas. So for career, what's happening here for Virgo this month? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout December 2023. What do we got showing up here in career for Team Virgo? Starting out here with the first card, we have a Four of Cups. Looking at the following, Four of Wands. Looking at the last card, Ten of Cups showing up here too. If you're a Virgo who works in an environment that feels relatively cliquey, or people are kind of like, we're all family here, you feel like the black sheep of the work family is what I'm seeing here, to say the least. Because Four of Cups here is like, I don't want to be a part of all that, you know? I don't see it as a family. I don't see myself at being like super close with these people. You know, I'm kind of at a distance and I keep these individuals at arm's length. So I kind of get the feeling here this month, Virgo, if you have a job where you feel a little bit more to yourself than normal because you're not interested in the cliquey kind of environment, you're keeping yourself separate from that this month. I do think that the Ten of Cups showing up here to the Four of Wands can be on the surface positive energies, but it's really about what goes on behind closed doors. It's like people can make themselves look good and that they love each other and everything's great, but there could be tons of drama behind those closed doors, and you're really well aware of that. So I feel here that regarding career, you're not necessarily going to try to be the most socialist person with the coworkers that you have due to the nature of seeing beyond that surface level. It's like, I can see they're not really a family. I can see they don't really love each other as much as they say they do. So you're avoiding workplace drama here at all costs is one thing I'm going to say coming into the month here of December. You're doing you guys, and honestly, that's not an issue at all. You're staying in your lane. You're focusing on your work. You're getting your money. That is what you guys have your mind set on, and I don't see a problem with it here at all. Queen of Wands here says, I'm at a point where I'm focusing on me, making my money, doing my thing, being my best to stand out and be an outstanding employee, and right now that's my main focus. So getting your money up is what's going to be the vibe here this month, and staying away from drama and other people's BS is on the table here as well, because Virgos, you just don't want to be a part of it, okay? So I'm seeing that happening here. So watch out for some drama around the workplace. Watch out also for any workplaces that are like, oh, we're like a family, you know, like if it doesn't feel like it's a family, or if it feels like a hella dysfunctional family, you know, it's like, they're probably not your family. You know, there's a lot of employers that'll sit there and say, you know, yeah, you're family to us, right? But then the next day they had no issue or problem firing you. So you got to watch out for some people in what they like to perceive when it's not necessarily the truth. So I think your intuition's buzzing here. You're like, yeah, these peeps I want to watch out for, especially if you're a Virgo that just got a new job and you're feeling this energy already. It's kind of like, keep to yourself, do your thing, you know, keep your head down, do your work, do your shit, and get in, get out. It's that kind of vibe here this month is what I'm feeling, okay? Of course, though, I think that anybody wants to get into an environment where they're really happy with the people they work with, but this may just be a temporary job that's an income for now and not the dream job at the end of the day as well, okay? Moving along here forward, let's have a look into love, Virgo. We're going to take a look here at single Virgo peeps first. What do we got showing up here for the single Virgos? Coming into December 2023, what's showing up here for our single Virgo gang? First card is going to be the Sun card, baby. The next card, Ten of Swords, and the last card, the Fool card. Okay. You know what it looks like to me? I think this message is talking more so to the recently single Virgos rather than the Virgos that have been single for quite some time. It looks like recently single Virgos are happy to be single. Ten of Swords is going to be about a relationship that recently came to an end. Fool card here is representing freedom, and the Sun card here is representing the happiness of being free. So if you are a recently single Virgo, you are living your best life right now. You are enjoying it, and it's not even just about being single and free in the sense of I can go on dates with whoever, I can talk to whoever. There's a level of freedom of gaining back your individuality, which I think you like a lot, because having time for yourself, space for yourself to do what you'd like to do is a really great feeling. So I think it's more about the individuality than the freedom to like kind of talk to whoever and date whoever. So if you are a recently single Virgo, you're liking getting that independence back in a way. You could have been involved in a connection, unfortunately, where maybe you felt very restricted or limited with the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Maybe you had a partner who constantly made you feel like you needed to follow what they asked of you, and maybe they were just a little bit controlling and restrictive. So if you got out of that, I'm happy for you first and foremost, and it feels good to move freely again, you know? Now, for Virgos that aren't recently single, but are just single here in general, what's coming up here for your month of December? We have a World card here, a Wheel of Fortune here, and we got an Ace of Cups. Hello. All right, Virgo peeps, for those of you that have been single for a minute waiting for love, it does look to me like you could be walking into a whole new world here this December, where it is a fortuitous time to actually fall in love. So I almost want to throw this out here for single Virgo peeps who've been single for a while. I wouldn't knock it. How do I say it? I wouldn't knock it, I guess, if you will, if you wanted to go out there and meet new people. If you put yourself into a position this month where you can meet new people, there is opportune times to actually find someone to fall in love with. So I would say here for the Virgo peeps who have been single for a while, put yourself out there on the market this month, because there is definitely some opportune times here to find someone that you very well likely can fall in love with. So for you guys, I would put yourselves out there. Now for the coupled Virgos, let's see what's going on with you. What do we have here for Virgo couples coming on into December 2023? First card coming out for you guys is the Eight of Swords. Looking at the next card, Four of Pentacles, and lastly, the Three of Wands showing up here too. For some coupled Virgos, what I'm feeling is happening for you guys is there seems to be lack of communication showing up in your relationship. Four of Pentacles is representative that somebody is holding in a lot, but they're not being open. They're being in recluse, they're being emotionally withdrawn here, and they're doing it as a means of protection. But at the end of the day, I feel like either you, Virgo, or the person you're dealing with could be worried about one another. Let's say your person, for example, Virgo, is the individual who's being emotionally closed off. You're worried about them. You want to get over this hump, you want to talk to them, you want to communicate, but maybe they're very, resistant to it at this time. Maybe you guys are resistant and your person's trying with you, so it can be vice versa. But let's see where all this is heading. Where is all this heading right now for Virgos in relationships? If one person is in recluse, we have a Death card showing up here and a Seven of Pentacles. I'm hearing that it will change for you. Death card here, by the way, isn't endings. Death represents change, positive change most of the time. And of course, with the Death here being with the Seven of Pentacles, giving them time here is what will create the change. So if you're waiting for your person to kind of get out of recluse, I think you've been waiting for a minute here with the Three of Wands. I do see here that patience is a virtue and that things will end up changing here for you. So for coupled Virgos, if your person's kind of been distancing themselves for a little bit, I think they're going to get themselves together here. They will come back. You guys will be able to reconnect in a positive way, and I think you're going to end on a positive note. Now, one thing I do want to say is, let's say, for example, you and your person have been dealing with this energy of one person being distant for far too long. Maybe it's been months and months and months on end. I always say never wait on somebody who's not waiting on you. So if you notice your person is actively pushing you away and is not choosing to connect with you and the situation's incredibly one-sided, never wait there forever. Inevitably move on. You don't want to sit there and wait forever for somebody if they're choosing not to be involved with you. I think what's happening here, though, for the vast majority of Virgo couples is that if this resonates, your person probably has individual things going on and they're just not good at expressing what's happening. So give them a little bit of time to process their personal shit. Then I think they'll come back and they'll work things out and they'll explain to you what's happening. Now, like I mentioned, if this is going on for months and months on end, don't wait on somebody who ain't waiting on you. But if this is happening for like a week or so, maybe a couple weeks at that, which is a lot to ask for if somebody's continuously distancing themselves from you, maybe they'll come back around. It feels like most likely that will be the case. If not, don't wait on this person would be my advice, okay? All right, Virgos, moving ahead here forward, let's see what's going on with you on a little bit more of a personal note, jumping into the month of December. So what do we have here for our Virgo gang personally in December 2023? What's going on here for Virgos on a bit more of a personal note? First card out, it's going to be the Knight of Cups. Looking at the following here, the Ten of Wands, and looking at the last card, we have here the Page of Cups showing up too. So on a bit more of a personal note, I do feel like you're trying to bring in more positivity when it comes towards things that you've struggled with. You know, when we look at the main situation, Four of Swords here to the Eight of Swords, I mentioned you needed time away from something, and then you started to realize in that time away, you actually wanted to change direction and change course. So you went from out with the old and in with the new. I think that it's been a bit of an adjustment here to whatever this new thing is, whether it's a new friendship, new lover, new job and career, but I feel like it's turning out positive for you. So whatever the new beginning may be in the month here of December, it does feel positive, and I do think you're happy with it nonetheless, Virgo. So if we're looking at any positives from this reading so far, it looks like the new beginning, because things are working very much so in your favor, and you're happy with how it's panning out. So on a personal note, you're happy with that. All right, which I'm happy for you too. That's awesome. What do we got going on here for the overall outcome for Virgos, though? Showing up here in December 2023. What is going to be the overall outcome here for our Virgo gang? What do we got? We got here the King of Swords. Absolutely. King of Swords showing up here could be a card of like very serious energy. It represents discipline. It takes discipline. And it also represents putting things in a structure. I think what's happening, guys, is you recognized you had a structure previously. It wasn't serving you. It was burdening you. I think I mentioned it in the main situation. Like I said, maybe you were looking at how something used to be, wishing it would be the same, but now you had to come to the acceptance that it's different, and you have to set yourself free, right? Maybe you guys were holding on to a partnership and a relationship because you missed how someone used to be, but in comparison to who they are today, they're an entirely different person. So it's like you have to step up here and accept what the true reality is at this time. So King of Swords here says you're in a space here where you're taking your life, your happiness, and your priorities very seriously in the month here of December 2023. I know what I deserve, I know what I'm going to be happy with, and I know what I want to focus on. So as long as I can keep myself in a period of time where I'm focused with this King of Swords, I can maintain the direction of my future that I'm looking forward to seeing playing out, okay? So that's what I'm seeing showing up here for you, Team Virgo. I feel like coming at the end of this month, you're doing what you can here to keep on working towards the desired future that you're looking for, and you're keeping yourself on a steady course here. King of Swords is all about maintaining discipline in order to get what it is that you want. And like I mentioned as well, in regards to things you can expect, I think you're really happy with your new beginning. You're putting tons of hard work into it. You feel very comfortable here. So something new coming into your life feels great. So keep putting the work in here, guys. I'm sure it's going to turn out quite wonderful. As I did mention as well, you know, it started out this month a little bit of, well, I need a break, I need some time to think things over, but I think that now you have a clear sense of direction here, which is going to be great. So you're getting that clarity of what comes next and what you would like your future to look like overall, okay? All right, Team Virgo, with that being said, I think we had a fantastic reading here, so thank you guys for your love and support, and thank you for coming out here for December 2023. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, definitely do drop a like and a comment down below. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. But Virgos, much love, happy holidays, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.